So good morning. Um, Welcome to our 30 minutes of virtual meditation for the week. Um, Today, before we started recording, um, we collected some sort of positive thoughts to start our day from a friend whose daughter will be graduating in an actual physically attended event, which I think is wonderful and rare in these days. Um, it provides, I think, a sense of, albeit still abnormal, but closure and celebration and recognition of all the hard work that she's done. Um, she's getting and taking credit for what she's done, which I think might be a good topic for our meditation today. Um, so often in life, especially in times of trouble and consternation with the events of the world, with the COVID-19 outbreak, pandemic, the struggles with racial injustice that are plaguing our world and coming to um, the fore in sort of an unleashing of hundreds of years of frustration and discontent with a system that is very difficult to move and to change. We can become discouraged. We can wonder whether or not there is much that we can do. We wonder what it is we have accomplished. We look at our future and we think, um, what kind of a mark can I make with such monumental challenges in front of me? To sort of change tack slightly, but on the same topic, I always like to look at life um, and our successes and perceived failures in the context of baseball. Although I'm not a big sports fan, um, I think the analogy of a batting average really, gives us some perspective. So batting average is how many times at bat you succeed in, making a hit, getting on base. And when you look at the major leagues, you hear numbers like, 200 and 300. And those are kind of meant to represent our per thousand um, numbers. So 300 out of 1,000 at bats is a fantastic batting average. And what that translates to is about a third of the time you succeed. And in baseball, that's worthy of great praise. Um, Imagine if we were to able to look on our lives and see that, one third of the time I succeed. That's amazing. Um, and really, when we think about it, how often throughout our day the things that we set our mind to and um, act on, how often do we succeed and how often do we fail? Um, I think actually we probably do better than 300. We're better than Major League Baseball stars in life. Um, and so, what I want us to meditate on is to take credit for our incredible life averages, um, and also recognize that the big things, because there are big things, they say don't sweat the small stuff and everything's small stuff. And it's like, oh no, there are big things. Um, the big things, however, are addressed by lots of small things. And so when we are able to take a small step forward in our understanding of our privilege, when we take a small step forward in, uh, you know, going out into the world during the pandemic, you know, albeit carefully with, you know, precautions, but also with the desire to go out there and live life again. These are small steps that we can take in the direction against these big challenges that face us. And so today, this morning, is a morning of taking credit to celebrate our life averages, and to appreciate ourselves. And so perhaps we can imagine a life event similar to our friend's daughter who's graduating today. Remember a moment in your past where you have a particularly fond and good feeling of accomplishment. This is a sort of a visualization to allow you to um, evoke the feeling of success, of um, the pleasure that comes with meeting a goal. So, however you arrive at that feeling, either through remembrance or just by um, willing it into being, I want you to sort of fill your body with that joy. Allow that joy to be on the breath in every inhale and let it go out with every exhale. Allow that joy to fill the body, to ride in and out on the breath, and let it fill the mind with thoughts of accomplishment, of pleasure, of joy. Um, feel the power that it gives the body, the energy, the spirit. Feel that result in a sense of rejuvenation, a sense of uplifting, physically uplifting the heart, the posture, the chin. Feel yourself come into alignment, buoyed by the energy of success, of accomplishment, of joy. They say that there are characteristics, innumerable characteristics of a Buddha. Um, these things include compassion, karuna. They include equanimity, which is sort of a balanced state of being between attraction and aversion. There is wisdom, and there is joy. So as we meditate, as we let this joy course through our veins, know that we are practicing being a Buddha, um, an awakened one, and take pride in that as well. And let that feed the joy, feed the spirit, feed the weary mind. Put a little spring in your step. As we continue to breathe, we will find the mind wanders, and know that that is the nature of being alive, the nature of mind. Um, consider that a success as well. Why not? Um, and allow that thought to um, dissipate off as thoughts do, and then gently return to the success of the joy of your meditation, and gradually moving from the sort of um, methodical practice of this evoking joy into the sort of fulfillment of that exercise in a more subtle state of awareness, a sort of a the fruits of the meditation, which is settling onto the mind, the body, and the breath, and simply a state of being free from intention, free from effort, free from contrivance, a lightness of settling here in the moment. Feeling the body being breathed, noticing the mind being aware, noticing the natural state of joy and satisfaction. If in the last 5 minutes of meditation you develop any sort of frustration, uh, of this sort of free form, unguided meditation, again, you can return to the breath by simply counting or noticing each inhale and each exhale. Uh, if you have a mantra that you prefer, you can silently or vocally use that. If you'd like to try the mantra that I often use, you can silently, on each inhale, say the word Namo, which is Chinese for I'm grateful for. And then on the exhale, Amitofo, which is the name of the Buddha. Inhale, Namo, exhale, Amitofo, and allow that to carry the attention um, gently and softly into this subtle state of being. In these last few moments of our meditation, let's return to the feeling of joy of you our own success, either evoke that feeling naturally in and of itself, or recalling success of the past, or maybe even looking to a success of someone else that can bring you the same joy. And perhaps making a little intention for the day to um, spread that joy like candlelight from one person to the next by noticing and acknowledging their little successes in the day, as well as taking credit in your own successes. Do little celebrations, little mini dances of joy, however you see fit. But take credit today and give credit where credit is due. Share that joy. It's contagious. And so now, as we slowly come out of our meditation, allow the next inhale to be a little bit deeper. And on the exhale, bring some movement to the fingers and the toes and the spine. Allow the next inhale to be even deeper. And on the exhale, slowly open the eyes. May all living beings have happiness and its causes. May all be free from unhappiness and its causes. May all dwell in equanimity, free from attraction or aversion. And may all quickly find the great happiness which lies beyond all misery. May all enjoy inner and outer peace, now and forever. Namo Gamitofo. All right. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.